what's going on with the NBA in-season tournament? We're set now, right? We're set?
We're set.
Because
the
pool play is over?
Pool play is over.
They're using World Cup terminology, which I thought was, because the NBA is all about branding.
Yep.
Thought that's an interesting choice. Let's use World Cup terminology, and let's let everybody who just flips into the game know it's an in-season tournament game because the floor looks completely different. Mm-hmm. No, I'm serious. Like you can visually know what's the difference between a regular season game and an in-season tournament game. You immediately know because there's this huge bowling alley in the middle of the floor.
Some of the courts are,
but it's
little
cool.
Eccentric.
My kids love it. That's what it's about. I know it's not for me. I know it's for the kids.
Yep. And it's for the global game. I mean, you got point differential is a thing. The idea of
it's
an
the same
in-season
World Cup
tournament.
pool play.
Yeah, pool play. And look,
knockout. We're now in the knockout phase.
I know we've been kind of poking fun at it a little bit, but the players have bought in, and I think that's the most important thing.
They have.
The games. If you're watching League Pass every night, you can see the guys are playing a little bit harder during these games than you normally would see in a November NBA slate.
Right, and the $500,000 for every player. You're already hearing the ones that are drinking Dom after every game. are saying they're going to share it with the 12th man on the bench, the assistant coaches.
James Harden didn't advance. Sorry, Rich. Yeah.
Nice. But put it on one more time if you don't mind. But the NBA,
but these are really fun matchups.
The NBA got the Lakers in, and they
got Lakers. They got a lot of
star power. They got the Lakers,
they got
the
some
Knicks,
star power.
The Bucks are in.
Yep.
Imagine if you
Kings,
get Lakers
Pelicans
Celtics in the finals of this.
You could have Celtics Lakers conceivably for the first ever in-season tournament, and that is going to do a massive number.
Yeah, I mean, even though I don't like either team, that's a big thing.
All right.
I think anytime you can get some of your marquee franchises, what if the Knicks going on a run, playing for
Let me ask you
something.
this question for you. This is what rubber meets the road. Let's say Boston plays the Bucks in the semifinal in Vegas, right?
I'm thinking about going.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. You'd watch that over Patriots and Steelers.
Come on.
Dude, you got to protect your tank job.
Got to protect the tank job. Absolutely.
But you don't have to keep vigil on it. You're more interested in the Bucks.
I can watch that on my phone
and the Celtics
while I'm in Vegas watching the Celtics.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's what the NBA's been looking for. Interest in the sport late November.
Yeah. I think it's exciting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority.
Well, in this room, you're not, because I'm with you.
Okay. There you go. Fantastic. Yeah. That's what they're after.
And it's just something, look, this is year one of this.
Yeah,
so
it's only going to get better.
You're kind of going to have to build it up.
Here's what it is, too.
And turn it into a tradition.
Zan walks in the room. He goes, Dad, how come I can't, he's already trying to set his lineup for weeks from now. Because, sometimes iPad time is precious in our household.
Yeah.
And he's just like, how come there's no fantasy next week? I'm like, what are you talking about? The NBA is stopping. Well, the NBA is stopping for a week.
And that is the soccer element of this. Premier League season.
So isn't it
like I know country play?
I know you don't have the bragging rights or the opportunity to win that money for yourself or for your teammates or for your offensive assistant or for your defensive assistant or any assistant coach or trainer or whatever, but everyone else gets it's a shame I didn't make it. I got a week off. Like a week off. You get to be healthy. You know what I mean?
Or you get to accumulate some rust.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a choice. Stopping the league for a week.
I mean, the NHL has done it for the Olympics.
It's the Olympics.
International.
You're putting the in-season tournament on the realm of the Olympics?
People don't care.
You're doing
about
the NBA a big favor, man.
I think the Olympics has lost some luster, don't you?
Definitely. I think it's big, but when I say, look, Carmelo Anthony's won 4 Olympic medals, people look at me like, who cares?
Nobody cares.
I care, but
oh my God, you guys. Trevor Lawrence coming up.
Are we just seriously? Are we holding NBA water right now?
No. You're fans.
I'm a fan.
You're fans. You are fans.
My team's really good.
You're fans
in
because
so I'm kind of
excited. You just equated the in-season tournament with the Olympics, so that's cool. That there be kids now. There are kids right now that are going to some IMG farm in in Florida right now. They're stopping their youth. They're stopping their youthful time on planet Earth, leaving their families so one day they could participate in the in-season NBA tournament.
And win $500,000 for 4
That's
games
right.
worth.
That's
of
right.
work? Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
There's precedent for pausing leagues for different
I
types
understand
of play
that.
and tournaments.
And the NBA identified a problem, which is how do they make their sport relevant while the NFL's playing in the early parts of their season? And this is, I think, a very inventive, creative idea.
Because their biggest issue is that nobody really checked in until after Christmas.
They do deserve a real, round of applause, if you will, for doing that. Because this is risky, or at least you're putting it out there. You're stopping your league for a week.
And you're asking some of these top teams to play 2 extra games during the course of the season.
Which is, as you know, I mean, is
in
huge in
today's
today's day.
It's
I know.
huge,
I mean, but that just means, they're going to have to take a day off in March. Man.
This guy.
You're like this guy. You're like this guy. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.